40 years, I just can't tell it all. I just can't tell it all. The Diary of a Coach, Former MLB Scout. Chapter 9. American Legion Baseball. Illinois Best. When we were introduced to American Legion Baseball in the late 80s, it was nothing short of one of the greatest experiences. It exposed us to some of the best baseball in Illinois. We played on immaculate fields against some of the top teams from Arlington Heights, Mount Prospect, Lombard, Glen Ellen, and beyond. We had the honor of playing in South Bend, Indiana on the field that served as the minor league home for the Chicago White Sox affiliate. We stepped onto the storied grounds of Notre Dame Baseball Field and played in Benton Harbor, Michigan, among countless other remarkable venues. It's all in the book Diary247.us. That's Diary247.us. Get your book online today.
Hey, how you doing, man? This is Leonard Waters, a.k.a. Smalls is what they used to call me. I'm from the south side of Chicago, born and raised in Inglewood. Went to Simeon High School, graduated year 94. My opportunity playing with Coach Layton, the experience was amazing. I mean, it was something that I can't even put in words. It was one of the best times of my life. It was when I played. I just graduated in the early 90s and played some good ball and started playing on the traveling team with Coach Layton. It kind of molded me into being a man out here in the world today. Let me see. My best memorable moment of playing would probably be when we went to Johnstown, Pennsylvania, when we played a tournament down there. We stayed at the University of Pittsburgh, and we went down there like celebrities. Coach Layton had us set up like superstars. We had rooms, we had autographs to be signed. We had newspaper clippings of the team. It was just like my major league debut was in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. So I got a lot more memories, but that one sticks out as the most memorable there. I played with Coach Layton during the early 90s, somewhere 95, 96 after high school, right after Simeon. I went to Kishwaukee College, and after I came out of there, I played for Coach Layton. Oh, man, I still talk to some of them guys now. I had some of the greatest teammates. I played with Xavier Burns, who played with the Pirates. I played with Xavier Roman. I played with Reginald. I played with a lot of good guys, Shaka. I played with, I can go on and on and name the guys, but the relationships are still there. We still talk to this day. Some of us don't talk that often, but they lifelong friends. I mean, I met them when I was young, and these are still considered good friends as far as baseball in real life, so I appreciate it. If Coach Layton's been coaching for 40 years, that means he's been changing lives for 40 years, and I'm sure before that he was doing his thing and changing lives, but if he's been coaching right now for 40 years, then he's been making an impact on Chicago youth. No matter what your cultural background, no matter what your ethnic background was, you've just been making a difference in baseball players and an impact on baseball for the last 40 years. I definitely appreciate and thank you for letting me be a part of that. You know, being an inner city kid, I thought I was limited to playing in certain places, like which I was happy with: Palmer Park, Dawes Park. I played at Washington Park. I played at just local parks and South Shore. But to become a part of the Maidens team, it took me to places that I thought that I would never go. I mean, I traveled, whether it was by bus, whether it was by car. We had long days and some late nights and some accomplishments that I never thought I could do. I mean, I played on levels where the crowds was over maybe about 10,000 people. You know, I never thought I could have touched those bases or do those. So with the program that Maiden run, it's put me on a level that I never thought I could be being from the inner city. I thought I was limited to just being the local neighborhood parks, but he actually pulled out talent out of me and gave me the opportunity and actually let me play on what I call a bigger stage of baseball. Oh, man, the character of Coach Layton, let's start with that smile first before he get ready to yell at you. He always smiled, and then you know it's coming. But that personality, man, it was the perfect dad to be away from home. You know, you didn't grow up with a dad. You just smack him on his big old belly and call him Pops and run because he couldn't catch you. But his personality would shout out at you every time I got out of the car, dropped off by my parents. They knew I was in good hands. They knew I had a good person watching my back and leading me to my future path. So your personality was just amazing. And always a great smile. I'll never forget you. In closing, I just want to reiterate that for 40 years, Coach May's been making an impact on inner city kids, no matter the cultural background, the ethnic background, no matter the educational background, no matter where you came from. Coach May brought out the best in you, the positive in you, and he made you a better you. So I want to thank Mr. Maiden, Coach Maiden, Father Maiden, for making me a better person and leading me to a better future. That's what I'm living right now, teaching my kids the things that I learned. So I appreciate you. Thanks for being a father figure, Mr. Maiden. Hey, man, that's real stuff, man. I was only two of y'all, man. It was you, my man, Coach Franklin, who got me through high school. I had one coach named Osborne, Wayne Osborne, for Palmer. Yeah, man, y'all guys made it. I didn't have my father growing up, so my mom just dropped me off those games and my aunt and do all that, man. When I got out of the car, they knew I was in good hands with you three guys. You, Osborne, and Coach Franklin, man. Y'all made a big difference in, man, a lot of kids' lives. We still talk about y'all today. I'm talking about Jeffrey Winters and Kevin Cole and all these guys. We all talk about these because these are good memories we had in our lives, man. I mean, it's something we never forget. I appreciate it. All because of you. I'm 45. I just made 45 in September, so I'm 45 now. All right, well, put it out there, man. Let me tell you, I brag on how I used to play ball with you guys, man. And not that I prove it to nobody. I just want to let them know I actually came through some talented people, man. I had talented coaches. I had talented players around me. It ain't nothing. I play softball at Washington Park now, and they all think, I see a lot of players. I be like, man, you playing softball? That ain't no real sport. I'm like, hey, man, I done gave my contribution to baseball, man. I'm old now. I'm gonna play slow pitch now. Man, I love you, man. Just hang out with you, go have a bite to eat and a drink or something, man. You get you some pop.
The Diary of a Coach/Former MLB Scout, 40 years, I just can't tell it all. It will make you think once, twice, and even a third time about my life as a coach. Can I tell you the story? Get the book and buy one for a friend at your Diary247.us. That's your Diary247.us.